Hey YouTube, it's Alicia Burton. Happy New Year's, and I am wanting to do this WWE video of certain WWE superstars who I feel on Raw and SmackDown who needs to be pushed a little more. So these are male and female. I will on some of them I will give you the names. So without further ado, let's get started. So let me just start with the men because we got a plenty with the men. Okay, with the men, I feel. Let me just start with the ones I don't want to hardly talk much about. The Singh brothers. I feel like they deserve a kind of a push for the tag team into the tag team division, but not much. If they can get from under Jinder Mahal's thumb. That's all I have to say about that. The next one is Shinsuke Nakamura. When they came over there, they built him up, and now he has just became a jobber, a mint Carter. So y'all need to give that bigger push to him this year. Okay, another person who I just felt like for so many years now, they could have did better for him because he came from the rival company, TNA, and stuff. It's R-Truth. So y'all should have been building R-Truth up of what he was when he was on TNA. You know, on TNA, he was sort of like he was sort of like a John Cena. He was built up. He was sort of like the second person in command, like not second, but third person in command, third baby face over there. So why he's a jobber over here, he deserves much more. So we need to see a push go by him. Okay, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. So I'm jumping around a little bit for some certain ones. They deserve to be pushed more for tag team. We saw them 2000 and late 2015 2016. They was like this big deal until like early 2017 and they died off. So now what's going on? We need to see them back and get that push and everything and stuff. So the next one is Tyler Breeze. He deserves a little more than what he's been given. And Fandango. I ain't gonna say, but I would love to see Tyler Breeze in a singles competition and probably win a title belt. So we're gonna have to see where that will go. Now Ty Dillinger, MrTen himself. Oh my God. He was, at one point in time, he was like earlier in the year, he was like being built to be one of the top superstars over there on SmackDown when John Cena was over there. So I'm going, what's going on? He was being built to be one of the top superstars. Then now he has died down. Y'all need to give him a little bit more of a push for that. And so yeah, that's one. So another person whose star power has dropped is Titus O'Neil. They need to build him up, maybe for a Intercontinental title belt or the Universal title belt. He's a former football player of Florida Gators. So, and he's I ain't gonna say, but his sorority and stuff. But this Titus brand, y'all, that's pretty cool and everything. But y'all, they need to build him more and stuff. So that's one. So the ones I'm finna go back and tell you who they need to do more with and give a big pushes with. Okay. Mojo Rawley. Mojo Rawley is a former NFL football player. Okay, who else we know that's in their rival company, TNA, that has a former football player? TNA has Moose. So Mojo Rawley needs to be that huge push, almost like Moose, like what TNA did with Moose, but push him more to that top ladder. I'm just saying. Now another one was I hope I say this, Carlito. not with a C, with the K, Carlito or Carlisto, however he pronounced it. He deserves more than what they are giving him. He is much more like Rey Mysterio than anything. So I don't feel like Enzo Amore deserve to be in that being pushed. I think Carlisto is more to be needs to be pushed more, and I mean more into that. Oh, the top cruiserweight in there in that big push. Okay, another person also needs that big push will be Cedric Alexander. As y'all know, he's gonna be going up against Enzo Amore. So there go your star power. These two guys did this particular guy, Cedric Alexander, did so well in the Cruiserweight Classic that fans petitioned Triple H to sign him to a WWE contract, and that what ended up happening. So that needs to be pushed completely. Now, last two wrestlers I can see being and I'm going to say, a version of Booker T, if there is done the right way and Booker T managed them. I'm finna say, Big E and Apollo Crews. They have this star power that probably could be built into the singles competition and becoming the big faces on Raw and SmackDown in the near future. They have it, but they are not utilizing them in the right way. Okay, Becky is part of the New Day. I feel like not this year or the next year, in a couple years time, he's going to be tired of doing the New Day like Stitch. So they need to be preparing him to go back into the singles competition. He was a good wrestler in the singles competition and everything. But what made him default and drop when he appeared on Total Divas and he started dating Natalia's sister. So that kind of defaulted his career. Okay, Apollo Crews, one of the biggest wrestlers, who got one of the greatest wrestlers in my eyes. He's good in everything. Who got a single endorsement, y'all, by the late great Dusty Rhodes. Now tell me why WWE has put him as a mid-card jobber. That is not right. It's not right in the way that it is. Now let me get started on these women. Okay, the women that deserve a big push. Okay, we're going to start with Bayley. Bayley needs to have a big push. That big push need to be like a turn heel or something. But it needs to be like, she needs to be a push, but did make her turn heel. Something got to switch over. If something needs to switch over and something like that, that's all I have to say about Bayley. Now, Nia Jax, I've been saying this from the get-go. She deserves a women's opportunity for that women's title belt. And I feel like, even though she's friends with Alex Bliss, I feel like what is the line between a friendship and being somebody's bodyguard? That's what I got to say. Okay, and like I'm gonna say, this thing between Nia and Enzo Amore, it better not be a love story. I'm just saying. I'm saying that regardlessly. Okay, then Alicia Fox, she needs to get back into that women's title picture. So WWE need to be focused on giving these women pushes. So there go a few pushes. You got Mickie James. She came back with fire, and then all of a sudden went flat. So now I need WWE to give her the biggest push that she needs. A big push. She needs that big push. She needs that big push to put her back into that title belt. Now, do I think Mickie James might have the ability to go in and win the first ever Women's Royal Rumble? I will put her in the top the top 10 that I actually is 10. The top 10 that I feel that could win it. And I promise you I will do that. Now, Naomi, they could be pushing her more. They should be pushing Naomi, Charlotte, and stuff. That they are just this. They are a team. But Naomi has this different things. She's a Miss Uso. So she needs to be associating herself with her husband and her brother-in-law and stuff. Because I'm telling y'all, they could do much more with her than what they do. She still could do her singles competition, but still be involved with her husband and stuff. And thing, but like I'm saying, she needs to be pushed much more than what they are giving to her. Okay. All right. Tamina Snuka, her cousin-in-law, hello, much need to be pushed a little more, a little stronger. She's a strong female, so her and Nia Jax are a strong female. You got two cousins, and I'm going, like I'm saying, like they need to push Nia a little more. They need to push Tamina more. I don't not want to. None this year. I do not want to see her. I will want to see her with a title belt shot before April. I would love to see her get a title belt shot before April. That's that. So now we're coming down to 3 more. Alana. Let me just tell y'all, Alana is the worstest wrestler in the WWE at the moment. She's getting better for week, but she's still a little weak. But I will say this, WWE needs to take the initiative and say, okay, Alana, you can be Tamina's manager type like role until we want you to wrestle again. So I feel like she should have nothing to do with being part of the Women's Royal Rumble. I'm sorry, Alana, excuse me, y'all. Lana just should not be part of the Royal Rumble, and that's how I feel about it. But yeah, she just should be just a manager role and stay in the back. Now, we down to the last 2. Now, JoJo. I've been saying for months, I am so disappointed that WWE made her a ring announcer. Yeah, she's good. She has a good vocals and everything. But come on, when she first came to WWE, she came as a wrestler. So, as a fan of the WWE, I want to see her in the ring before June. I think we saw a little bit of that when it was Total Divas. At one point when it was Total Divas versus the other female wrestlers. And we got to see a little bit of her wrestling skill. So, we want to see her completely start wrestling. So, yeah. So then we have Dana Brooks, the last one. I feel Dana Brooks has what it takes to be pushed bigger. Give her that big push. But when it comes to her being pushed big, I just feel like Dana Brooks has that Joni Lawler. You can say Joni Lawler or China. She has that China quality to her. So why they don't push her in the way that can happen? But y'all, I will be back with another video. But in the video up in here, out of everybody on this list, which one is your top 2 females and your top 2 males should really be pushed more for 2018. I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.